You know what, guys? I like the fact that D12 are actually like backing Eminem. At the end of the day, when you got like old school friends, like I've got some old school friends that I don't even speak to them that often. If I ever rung them up and I was like, dude, I need you on my side, they would be on my side. So, anyway, D12 Bizarre defends Eminem and hits out at J Electronica and J Budden on new diss track. So, D12's Bizarre has defended Eminem against the likes of Joe Budden and J Electronica on new diss track Love Tap. Also, J Electronica, go and check out my previous video, deleted his Twitter after like making tweets based at Eminem and accusing him of basically saying that P Diddy had Tupac killed, but Eminem did say on that song that he was only joking. But you know, Eminem does say things to piss people off. But anyway, the track sees him hitting out at Electronica and Budden after they became involved in messy feuds with Bizarre's D12 bandmate. Earlier this week, Electronica slammed the rap icon after he suggested that P Diddy may have ordered Tupac's death. Joe claimed he clean and sober, but he asked me for a Percocet last October, which is a pill. We was on the tour called Never Say Never. I gave you some cocaine when you was under the weather, he says of Budden on the track. So that so this says Love Bizarre Tap. So, damn, am I talking too much? Keep saying my name and you ain't gonna be walking too much. Bitch, I don't be doing no running. I ain't gonna say come to Detroit because I know you ain't coming. Electronica said earlier this week, how dare you accuse Diddy of killing Tupac while you was completely looking past Jimmy Lovin and those who profited from his death most. For Budden's part, he responded after Eminem criticized him on The Ringer, a track from his surprise album Kamikaze. Somebody tell Budden before I snap, he better fasten it or have his body bag zipped. The closest thing he had to hit is smacking bitches. So allegedly, a few years ago, that something was in the news about Joe Budden and a domestic abuse alleged case. Um, Let me tell you what Joe Budden has thought this entire time. I've been better than you this entire fucking decade, he said in a recent podcast. I did see that. But Bizarre made no mention of Machine Gun Kelly after the pair became involved in a fierce back and forth. So what do you think of this, guys? I think, to be honest with you, at the end of the day, there is a lot of people going at Eminem. Admittedly, he did diss a lot of people. I did think he did this on purpose so that, you know, obviously it would get a lot of controversy and a lot of hype around his name. Do I think it's good that D12's Bizarre has defended Eminem? Yeah, I do, because that's what friends do. And at the end of the day, they have a musical history together. They grew up in Detroit together, and they are actual friends in real life. And when you're getting attacked over the internet, and it seems very one-sided, because people forget, like, Eminem is a rap icon, so a lot of people are just going to go at him for the clout. And because it's going to attract more attention to them and what they're doing. The fact that D12 Bizarre has now spoke up. I keep saying D12 Bizarre. Bizarre has now spoke up. I I don't see anything wrong in this. Okay? Like, this is lyrical beef, so this really shouldn't be an issue. Joe Budden, someone, you know, he claims to be a battle rapper, and I like Joe Budden as well. You should have expected this. Like, when you aim for the top, M doesn't even see you as an equal. So, you know, the fact that you got a couple of lines, I couldn't see Eminem actually making a whole diss track based on Joe Budden, because that would just make his career essentially blow up more. Because when you have like one of the biggest artists in the game saying your name every 2-3 minutes, obviously that's gonna it's gonna give you a good and bad effect. But essentially, money wise, you're gonna get a lot more money. A lot more people are gonna want to speak to you because you've got one of the biggest artists in the game saying your name. But Bizarre, I'm really glad that, you know, not he started rapping again, because he's always been rapping, but it's nice to know that Bizarre isn't going to stand for the shit that Joe Budden is trying to basically say. But what do you think of this, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching another episode of JNG News. I will catch up with you all very, very soon. See you all soon, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.